Every second, within nearly every cell in your body, a process of controlled combustion is taking place. You call it metabolism. Its primary goal is efficiency, to convert the chemical energy in food into a universal biological currency, adenosine triphosphate, or ATP. This molecule powers everything, from thinking to blinking. In this intricate system, generating excess heat is typically seen as waste, a loss. But what if, under certain circumstances, this waste product isn't a bug, but a critical, life-sustaining feature? What if your body has evolved a way to deliberately become inefficient to keep you alive? When the temperature drops, the most obvious response is to shiver. Your muscles contract and relax in rapid, involuntary spasms. This is brute force heat production. Every muscle contraction is an ATP-powered event, and the conversion is imperfect, releasing thermal energy. It's effective, but it's also violent and metabolically expensive. There is, however, another way, a silent, invisible process that generates warmth without a single tremor. It's called non-shivering thermogenesis, and it happens in tissues that have mastered the art of purposeful energy waste. The primary site for this silent heat is a special type of tissue called brown adipose tissue, or brown fat. Unlike the white fat that stores energy, brown fat is designed to burn it. In adults, it's found in surprisingly specific areas, primarily around the neck, collarbones, and along the spine. Put a sample under a microscope and its purpose becomes clear. It is packed, absolutely saturated with mitochondria. These are the same organelles that produce ATP in other cells, but here they contain a unique piece of molecular machinery that changes their entire function. To understand this, picture the inner membrane of a mitochondrion. A series of protein complexes, the electron transport chain, pumps protons from the inside to the space between the membranes. This creates a powerful electrochemical gradient, like water building up behind a dam. The only way back in is through a molecular turbine called ATP synthase. As protons rush through, they spin the turbine, and this mechanical energy is used to create ATP. But brown fat mitochondria have a secret passage, a protein called uncoupling protein 1, or UCP1. When your brain senses you are cold, your sympathetic nervous system releases the neurotransmitter norepinephrine directly onto these brown fat cells. This signal activates UCP1. The protein opens, creating a new path for the protons to flow back across the membrane, completely bypassing the ATP synthase turbine. The potential energy stored in the proton gradient is now released all at once, not as chemical energy in ATP, but directly as heat. It's a controlled biological short circuit. The dam is opened, but the energy turns no wheels. It simply warms the surrounding blood and, by extension, you. But brown fat isn't the only player. Your skeletal muscles, the largest organ in your body by mass, have their own subtler method of non-shivering heat production. It revolves around a different ion, calcium. Inside every muscle cell is a network called the sarcoplasmic reticulum, which stores calcium. A pump, known as circa, constantly burns ATP to pump calcium into this storage space. This process is essential for muscle relaxation. However, muscles also contain a tiny protein called sarcolipin, which can fundamentally alter what this pump does. When sarcolipin is active, it essentially makes the circa pump leaky. The pump still burns ATP trying to move calcium into storage, but sarcolipin allows the calcium to immediately leak back out. The pump is spinning its wheels, burning fuel without doing any net work. This is known as a futile cycle. And just like with the proton leak in brown fat, the chemical energy from ATP hydrolysis, which isn't being used to do the work of pumping, has to go somewhere. It is liberated directly as heat, warming the muscle from within without any contraction at all. These two mechanisms, the proton leak and the futile calcium cycle, represent an incredible feat of evolutionary engineering. They allow your body to precisely regulate its temperature by toggling the efficiency of its own fundamental cellular processes. It's why human infants, with their high surface area to volume ratio, are born with significant brown fat deposits. It's a key strategy for animals emerging from hibernation. So the next time you feel comfortable in a cool room, remember the silent, ceaseless work happening inside. Billions of cellular machines deliberately short-circuiting themselves, burning precious fuel not to move you, but simply to keep you warm.
Monotony has grown fast. Nearly 2,700 people have watched in the last few weeks, yet less than 0.03% are subscribed. It would mean a lot if you joined by hitting subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.